Yeah.
Weezy out of here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Splash Bros video. In today's episode, we have pro player Esteban. He is going to be playing the last 4 matches of his Grand Challenge. And before we get into his matches, let's just show you his player stats right now. More than 12 win Grand Challenges. You know, he's been playing for 3 years, reached champion. This dude is an absolute stud. I'm going to cue you guys in right when he hits the first match, and I also have a few questions that he has answered for us throughout this video. For his last matches, I'll just be queuing those in as I'm commentating, so be sure to stick around because he has a lot of great answers, especially for players like me and like a lot of you that are in like the 4,000, 5,000 level, 5,500 level. So yeah, I'll see you guys there in the first matchup. Alright guys, we are here with Esteban. He is, sorry, I said 4 wins before, he actually has 6 left. Let's see if he can get through it. So he has 6 wins and 1 loss currently, and let's see what he does. He's waiting it out to see what his opponent has, and his opponent puts down a furnace. I think my other teammate, Lurs, also won the 20 win challenge as well, so we'll want to throw our 20 win up there as well. So for the first question that I asked him, I just had them written on the side here, and I'll just go back and forth as we are commentating. So the deck that he's currently using is an Expo deck, by the way. So I said, what do you think of the current balance changes and everything that's going on? And his response was that he actually did really like the balance changes, and he especially liked the bandit nerf. He thought that was extremely annoying and something that needed to be done. He also thought the flying machine needed a nerf as well, but something that he thought they missed, like a big time miss, was a baby dragon. The baby dragon just... is in so many decks, first off, and second off, all of those decks, most of them have really high win percentage rates as well, so it's quite an annoyance to not have that card be nerfed, but alas, what are we going to do about it? Nothing, we're going to play the game. So let's keep on going, and now let's commentate a little bit here. Let's see what he's up to. So obviously we're playing a Royal Giant Furnace deck with Lightning, and against the Baby Dragon, which we were just talking about. But we have a controlled Expo deck is what he calls this. It has the not only Barbarian Barrel, but also has the Barbarians, which are also extremely good. And then we also have this Ice Golem right here, which is extremely good against troops that have higher health, so that Musketeer can just destroy it while it's tanking. So we actually see our pump get lightning down right there, and then those guards clean up our Musketeer right here. We have yet to do any damage to him, and I think Esteban, well, Ace is the team in which he's on. Esteban might be in trouble here. He plays a defensive Expo, and he is also going to play down his Barbarians and Barbarian Barrel. And then that Electro Wizard on the left is going to get cleaned up, but this Baby Dragon is going to do a fantastic job of cleaning up these Barbarians. He's not even going to have to play another card. Do you see how powerful that is? We get maybe 2 hits with 6 Barbarians from 1 Baby Dragon. That is an extremely good counter. So our last card obviously is the Tesla right there. So this control deck obviously is really good. I'm actually going to skip a few questions down to one that he said is extremely important, and it shows up right here. This deck's really good against many decks, but one that it's very difficult to win against, and it gets even more complicated, he said, if it has poison, which this Royal Giant does not, are heavy decks, like very heavy decks. Not quite Lava Loon or Lava Hound decks. He says that those you can kind of go up against and face and be okay, but Golem decks or Royal Giant decks can be really hard to go up against and to be successful. The pump, though, which is not in many, especially 2.9, let's give him one more here, especially the 2.9 Expo deck, does not give you the pump, but this one has the pump. So it's very curious because it gives you more elixir to possibly go against a bigger push like a Golem or a Royal Giant has against you. But although this Lightning kind of can negate it, unless the Lightning is used on the offensive troops that are going against his Royal Giant. So We are basically just playing lots and lots of defense right now, and this one might be one of those classic ties that you get against a Royal Giant kind of deck. So we're just going to be playing this. This video might be pretty long. We're just going to go until he loses. So basically he's either going to win it all or he's going to lose 3 and then that'll be it. But heavy defense being played here with this Tesla, and obviously we can see that the Royal Giant can be stopped. This is a deck that can stop the Royal Giant, and this is a classic Royal Giant deck. I was even using this like 4 days ago. When the nerfs came out, none of this has changed. This deck is completely viable still and is fantastic against almost any deck. Royal Giant is basically the best easy card for many people to play with. But as we see here, it's very difficult to go up against an Expo player, especially a pro Expo player, because it is very, very difficult for them to do well. Do you see that lightning? That was a perfect lightning. This is going to take this tower all the way down to 767, and that is lightning for that's 2 lightnings, I believe. So in 40 seconds, if you can cycle that, this might be GG, guys. I did want to mention, actually, we are going to be playing every pro now that comes on the channel at the very end. It's a new thing that's going to happen. It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited. Obviously, I'm just a regular dude who's going to be going against these pros, but I want you guys to see like what a level 5,000, 5,500 player does against pros, and to really show you why they're better than us. So with 15 seconds to go, we are actually able to cycle back to a Ice Golem, and we're actually taking down that left-hand tower to 949, but it's not going to be enough. With 4 seconds to go, we play a pump on the defense, and there we go. Classic, good to go, even. And I did want to mention, I did get the 20 wins, obviously, as you've seen some of these matches, but as I'm using the emote. But I'll keep talking, actually, when we get back into the next match. I'll catch you guys there. Alright guys, here we go. Esteban is in the next game. But yeah, like I was saying, I actually used the 2.9 Expo deck to get the 20 wins, which is pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that. I was 20-2, so it was basically I was almost gonna lose, but I ended up clutching the W. I actually completely recommend using Expo 2.9, even trying out this Expo deck, because it is obviously one that a pro plays, and we want to be playing what the pros do and trying to emulate their motions and their actions, which is why I provide you with a ton of pro player data to watch. So we actually pump in the back, and we're against a poison deck. What did I tell you before? Poison decks are really, really good against us, especially if they are beat down decks. And this is looking like it could possibly be a Lava Hound deck, and I'm curious to see if it is. Our pump gets destroyed in the back. We have a Tombstone is a very is normally a big tell for Lava Hound decks, but I guess we'll eventually find out. So we have a pretty strong push coming in on this right hand side with we put down a Tesla on defense as well with the Musketeer and the Tesla. Okay, so here we go. We're not able to really connect to the tower here. Let's maybe get a few hits. We get 2 measly hits, and then we play a defensive Barbarian Barrel. Fantastic job. Very well placed and well timed by Esteban there to take 0 damage from that baby dragon. So, basically even on Elixir here. Literally almost like maybe even identical. Maybe okay, the guy on the top is like a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. Let's get into some questions here while we are watching. I asked him how his pro scene is doing, just because I wanted to get some more context on him, and he says that it's actually going really well. He loves the team Ace that he's on. He is on the Colombian team, so he's actually he's a real G for coming on the channel, because right now it's very late there. I think it's like 1 or 2 in the morning, so it's fantastic. Super excited to have him on the channel. Thank you so much, Esteban. But yeah, he loves all the players on the team, and he's really excited to make himself known. He aspires to be one of the greats, and he's doing it with playing an Expo deck, because that's how you really get better. You get better playing the really hard decks, you know, the Hog decks, Hog 2.6, I believe. But yeah, so we are basically cleaned up there on this right hand side, and our tower goes down to 1752. As you can imagine, Expo games last pretty long, so I'll have maybe in the description some pointers as to where games are a little longer, and if you want to watch those, or if you don't. I actually truly recommend you watch the longer games because it shows you how to play defense and win against any deck that you go up against. If you can if you can tie any deck, you don't go down. And then you do win some really tough matchups, and that's fantastic. And then you feel like you're getting better as a player. So we actually get poisoned. Very interesting poison, and we're able to place down a pump because of that. Now here we go with the graveyard. Oops, he plays down a pump. Uh-oh, that could be GG right there after that misplay, as his tower gets down to 211. That could be GG, guys. He plays a pump. What is he thinking? That's, even pros, as we can see, pros even even mess up. So that's GG right there. We'll give him a little giant eating some birthday cake. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next alright guys, we are back for another match, and we'll see what Esteban can do this time. He wrote in the comments misclick, like sad face. I was like, dude, even pros do it, it's not a big deal. So we play a defensive a defensive Tesla there, and let's see what he does against wow, pro play with that giant snowball. Brings that princess onto your side. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm sure you possibly have. That's the way to do it, and it's very well placed. So we're going against a Hog Rider with poison in it. Very curious to see what kind of a deck this one is, guys. Also, please comment down below if you're enjoying the videos, if there's anything you'd like to see, if there's any players that you want to see that you want me to contact. I have like 20 or 30 lineup in queue just that want to come on for more videos, which I'm super excited about. And just to make sure you guys see who you want, I'll play those guys for you and have them on the channel as well. Not only, I know Esteban, since he speaks Spanish, doesn't actually come onto the channel to speak, but most of the players that have come on, like Boss, Uncut, Starlight, Star Wars, they all come on and they speak as well, which is pretty cool. And all of those videos are also in the on the channel as well if you want to check those out. Extremely good gameplay. Those guys are so smart. I love watching them, strictly seeing how they play. So I've done a lot of just like speaking today versus actual commentary, but yeah, we'll get into this match. Sorry. So 1398 on our tower versus 2300, and it's looking like an interesting matchup here. Let's see what we can do. If you haven't noticed, also, this is a free-to-play deck, basically. There are no legendaries, and there's only one epic, so it's a super easy deck for everyone out there to level up. And it's just truly really fun to play. Here we go with a solid defense to offense. We play a giant snowball. So now, okay, but the defender puts down a very well placed ice golem so that our Expo cannot connect to the tower. This is a very difficult job for us right now. Although we were able to place another pump because that poison just came down, and that was an extremely weird poison. This could be really good for us, actually, as those barbarians come down. We might have to give up right-hand tower, though. Okay, we do not. And we have a connection on this left-hand side, and now we're playing really good defense. Let's see what we can do. Those zappies do connect. Oh, he did not place that ice golem down in time, and we're not going to be able to connect to this left-hand tower again. So, left-hand tower down to 1346, and our tower on the right-hand side is down to 598. Let's see how we can play some defense here to get this W. Okay, I was going to say we have to place down this Tesla right here on the right-hand side, and we're going to completely mitigate any damage taken from that hog. We do not get a connection to that tower, but maybe we can play another Tesla very soon, or an Expo, excuse me, and we place another Expo. Expo goes down, and we now place down the Musketeer, and the defensive player, oh, he placed down a hog and the lumberjack, and we're not able to get to the connection to the tower because the what's his name, FH from Hong Kong Elite plays down another ice golem. This dude is extremely good that we're up against. I'm gonna show his stats after this because he's a truly good player. We are able to get that left hand side down to 1066 with a minute 50 to play, and maybe we can. Okay, that is going to be really bad, actually, guys. That could be really bad because that princess got 2 hits on that right hand side, and he can poison out if he can cycle back to it in time. Let's see if we can, and he does. That is going to be GG, guys. And Esteban, tough luck, man, but thanks for coming on the channel. You did an extremely good job. And I'll actually play him now, so stick around for that, and I'll see you guys when we play. Alright guys, so I'm going to be using this deck right here, and I'm curious to see how this turns out. So a new segment, like I just said, is coming to this channel. I will be playing them one-on-one at the end of every battle, and let's see what Ace Esteban can do against me. Funny fact, actually, I played Ace Esteban in a GC match, which is how I found out about him. So I was basically like, dude, you have amazing stats. Do you want to be on the channel? And then I I Twitter DM'd him, and he was like, yeah, man, for sure. Like that sounds fantastic. So pretty awesome that he did that. What a great guy, awesome individual. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be given the opportunity to even just like go up against him. Going up against pros is so much fun, and let's see what he can do against me here. I fully expect 100% to lose against these guys. They're obviously way better than me, and pros for a reason. So let's put a giant a spell right there. And then we're actually not going to be able to get a connection under the tower, but our lumberjack does some work on that goblin hut, taking it down pretty far. Let's just use a giant snowball here, and then let's goblin hut right now. So we've actually not taken too much damage under our tower, and I'm pretty excited about that, not going to lie. Pretty happy about that performance. Obviously, I did not play that goblin hut correctly, as it was in the perfect place to get taken down. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's put down a lumberjack, actually. And we put down a baby dragon as defense. Not the best defense, obviously, as our tower is getting absolutely decimated. But I'm actually really excited to play our balloon, and we'll see what he does against that. I'm guessing his mega minion will be coming down, and there it is. I'm actually going to giant snowball that back, and then we might be able to get a few connections here under the tower. We get 1, we get 2, and we got 3. Okay, that'll be dead tower, and we're actually winning with a minute to go. Is that actually going to be the end of the game? Absolutely not. We're definitely going to lose this probably, but I'm really excited to have gotten this far. Let's put a miner in this far back area, actually, and he did not expect me to play it there, and I'm happy about that because we got some connections. And we can now play our witch on this right-hand side, and we're going to place down a lumberjack, and then we're also going to place down a barbarian barrel. We want to have this survive, and we did not get it to survive, unfortunately. So with that defense being played, let's now go on the offense here and see what we can do. Baby dragon going down as well. Let's play down a little giant snowball, and then let's just wait a moment here. Let's put down a barbarian barrel, and then let's go lumberjack, balloon, miner to distract that mega minion. Can we do it? We can. And then we're actually going to giant snowball, and hopefully can we get a connection. No, he plays a better giant snowball. So this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Here comes the, I was expecting that. And let's put down our lumberjack as well. So this could be defense, a solid defense. He actually plays a really well placed poison, getting extremely good value. And then we're gonna place down a miner, and then we're gonna place down a giant snowball as well, just knocking him backwards. And then we actually take down the miner. We take down his musketeer. We get 1 connection. Do we get 2? We do not get 2. Unfortunate. But let's place down a barbarian barrel there, a lumberjack here. I'm obviously freaking out a little bit because I'm actually doing okay. And let's see what we can do. Extremely nervous, sweaty palms, you know. Oh crap. Okay, we're fine. Now let's place down a baby D. Let's put down a barrel. Let's put down a miner in the back. And now let's go with a balloon. And then after that balloon goes down, let's put down a giant snowball. Let's hit that. No, he connects me to that tower. Unfortunate. Very well played by him. Let's put down a goblin hut. Now, I want to build up a little bit of a push here. Let's put down a lumberjack there. Let's get some chip damage on this right hand side. And then 1, 2, 3 hits. Okay, I'm okay with that. We're actually building up a sustainable push here. And we're going to go in with another balloon. That one might have been a dumb balloon, not going to lie. But we might get some death damage. We do not. And really well played again. This dude is ridiculous. We get 1 hit, 2 hits. Just 2 hits. Guys, I'm looking pretty nervous right now, not gonna lie. As this musketeer is actually gonna come down and absolutely decimate us. Let's put a giant snowball down on defense. And not too pleased right now. We're gonna actually do something kind of sneaky. Watch this. Boom, boom. He's gonna focus completely on that giant. Okay. Oh no! The miner did not do its job. So with 20 seconds to go, he looks like he is going to probably win this matchup as I completely choked. GG, well played. Good game, man. Well played. Awesome job. I'm not a pro. He is a pro. He did a fantastic job. Very well played on his part. Thank you guys so much for coming and visiting on the channel. It was a super fun game. Awesome being able to commentate on a pro. Let's show his stats one more time here. He's in, obviously, Champions League, showing up in these tournaments, doing fantastic. Top 10. He's got the 20-win challenge. This dude is the real deal. Thank you guys so much for coming onto the channel. I had an extremely good time. I hope you guys did too. Please give it a like if you enjoyed and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.